Alright guys, we're back with some more of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and it seems like we're gonna have to go after what's-his-face, Egg Benedict over here, because he ran away from the cops. So we're gonna continue on from there guys and see where it takes us, so I hope you all continue to enjoy watching. Let's keep it going. Alright guys, we are back. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine. And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Shum's violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder? What's the matter, Susato-san? It's about the telegram I received. Ah. The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Oh, wow. Good evening, friends. Ah, Iris. Hello again. And Gina, too. Yes, Ginny's gonna stay with us tonight. She's gonna sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us, wasn't it wonderful? Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I can earn a living from it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see... I came to return this. Wait, what? That's mine! Oh my, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it though. Ah, thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Ginny? I think I wouldn't fancy my chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Converse we shall. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you gonna tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is really about. Oh wow. I don't know what all this is about really, but it's a story you made up, is it, Iris? the Mantel script, or whatever you call it. It's not exactly a story that I made up, it's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once, his partner. Huh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I studied them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business, to a faraway land, and he'll be gone for a very long time. So, I've never really met him. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps you should ask her. Oh, the Hound of Baskervilles. I'll talk to Gina afterwards. Iris, this Hound of Baskerville story, I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts? That's right, I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. But why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, do not ask me. Alright then, I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Winterbank, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. It's mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Huh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley's lying to me? Alright, let's take a look around, shall we? Or can I converse with Gina? Hold on. Oh, no, we can't. We'll just... Alright, let me... Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, cool. Alright, let's talk about your parents. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even our mums. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah. Diving's my life, I love it. I get a kick out of every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything alright. But having listened to what Iris just said, it sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh. I mean, if you know you never had him, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet him. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris. Alright, what about Sholmes' lie? Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, I reckon he popped the mantle script or whatever, right? Oh, come on! That's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story was really in old Winterbank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Ah. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Bare-faced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, the mantle script ain't Winterbank's. You'd soon see it if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest... Oh, I missed out on that. Can I, go back to the history? If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come along, Ginny. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning, I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night then. Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris' father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris' room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received a distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I believe the girl has gone home. But I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Wait a minute. Why is there light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Winterbank's? Oh no. It's simple. If that story was really in old Winterbank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. She went to take back the manuscript, I think. For Iris. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without even telling you. Could Gina have gone? It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no. No, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Mr. Sato! April 16, 1:14 a.m., Baker Street. The door to Windibanks, it's open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo. But... after them! Go! Right. Blast! I've lost them. Hello? Hello? What have we here? The alarm was just raised from this pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo!
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry! It's Gina!
Oh man. Looks like Gina's probably framed. And Mr. Windibank is killed off too. Because that definitely wasn't her that killed him. There was two silhouettes and they did not look to be Gina's size. That shot the store owner. Or the broker. It'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them, go! Behind that door, in the storeroom. Hurry! Ah, she was framed. It's Gina. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. April 16, 6:21 a.m. Naruhodo's Legal Consultancy. Oh, Iris! A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runo? Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh boy. Okay. Oh yeah, we can look around, right? That spade has been here since we started renting the place. Bruno, that's not a spade, it's a shovel. Ah, you're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that. Oh no. A pick is something else entirely. Now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. Alright, you know, we're just gonna converse with Iris. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winterbank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes. I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Winterbanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. You're right. In fact, this is the very same situation that happened to Naruhodo in the very beginning of the game. Gun in hand. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Alright. Show him situation. We'll go all the way down. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet. Hurley? Was shot? No. It's alright. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinner's. They're attending to him there. I must see him. At once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, this changed? Let's go. It was the 2 thugs who were in the Winterbanks workshop. No, workshop. Shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Iris. Susato situation. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know and I would have come to the station. Alright. Gina's arrest. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No. I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Ah, this is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And and the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How'd you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder, but I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes! I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we get back, we're going to do some heavy investigation and hopefully find out what is going on. And we all know that this is going to lead into a trial in which we're going to have to defend Gina. So we'll come back for more. Until the next one.